ReLife was one of the anime I was most looking forward to from this season, and I am happy to say that this first episode has not disappointed me at all. The animation is a little bit lackluster, but I was expecting that. But it's just the story, man. The story is something that I'm really interested in. Because this dude, Arata, is 27 years old, a complete failure as a person. I mean, I suppose I shouldn't say that, but he kind of is. He's a NEET. He finished all the way up to grad school in university, so he's actually good at studying, if nothing else. But as soon as he got his first job, he quit within 3 months, and since then, obviously nobody else wants to hire him, because you would just be worried that he's going to quit that job as well. So he's just been floating around doing temporary work, and to be fair, he's got temp jobs, so he's making money, he's surviving, he's not doing too bad. He's not a complete failure, it's just within Japanese society, he's being called a NEET because you're supposed to have a full salaryman kind of job. So he feels like a bit of a failure. And then he gets given this choice. He gets approached by the ReLife Foundation, who tell him he can pop a pill, instantly look 10 years younger, redo 1 year of high school, and then he might end up with a good job after it. Meanwhile, that whole year that he goes to high school, they're going to pay for everything for him and take care of him, and, you know, it's a pretty sweet sounding deal. I'm not sure if I would accept it. It would really fuck with my head personally. And this is why I really wanted to watch this anime. I want to see how they handle this idea. Because I know for me, if I went back, and for me it wouldn't be 10 years, it would be like 8 years. But I'm in a similar age range to Arata. I'm sure a lot of people watching this anime will be in their mid-20s. This is probably one that high school age people are going to love as well. But people that are about that age are going to like it even more because they're going to have experienced similar things. But for me, personally, I really don't think I would take that pill. Because, I mean, I remember secondary school. I remember college. I don't want to do that shit again. I like being in control of my whole life. That was what this first episode did brilliantly. Arata just showed up at high school, thought everything was going to be fine. He didn't prepare anything. He literally had nothing in his bag except for cigarettes, which got him into trouble, which was brilliant. And he just completely failed his first day of high school. And that just shows you what a terrible human being he is at this point. I mean, he wants to get a full-time job, but he's walking around being unable to even prepare for his first day of high school. He's just sailing through life without any real direction. That's the problem here. And that's something that I'm going to find really cool about this. I mean, they talk about how the ReLife thing is supposed to be a rehabilitation for NEETs. It's supposed to show them, hey, remember high school when you couldn't do anything, when you had all those dreams, you kept saying, as soon as I get my freedom, I'm going to be able to do this and that, and I'm going to be able to work and choose what I do when I do it. And you had such great ideals and so much free time and shit. Oh man, that was good times. And he has to remember that and take that to his grown-up world with responsibilities and, you know, it's going to be fun. It's going to be a nice growing process. He's going to get some healing done. Because this dude is clearly pretty jaded as well. I mean, now I'm going to focus on the actual story from the anime, because enough just talking about the ReLife program in general. Let's jump into what actually happened in this episode. We've seen Arata has some kind of past trauma. I mean, when he was talking to the sensei, who, by the way, is super hot. I mean, he should make my dream come true here, because that's probably what I'd do. I'd try to sleep with a teacher, because it would be messed up. And he should totally hit that teacher, because she is amazing. I mean, she looks great. She's the PE teacher. Her voice is Kanbaru from Bakemonogatari. He should totally get in there. But enough with my teacher fetish. This episode was pretty good. It showed exactly what kind of stuff we're going to get. He's starting off kind of messed up, having had trauma in the past, dealing with women, probably authority figures. I'm not sure if that's his mother or a past girlfriend or a past teacher. I'm really not sure right now. But something has messed him up and made him unable to approach people properly. And at the same time, now he's dealing with all these high school girls. He had that moment, that perverse moment when he suddenly realized, oh my god, I can legally be friends with high school girls, which was just like, ah, bro. No, but I mean, I suppose that is one thing that would pass through your mind as well. And he found out that the guy who offered him the pill, who works for the ReLife program, is in the class with him, just acting all cool. I really like that guy. Ryou has just been hilarious the whole way through. When he offered Arata the pill, it was very simple. Arata was drunk. Arata was just like, yeah, sure, I'll take it. He woke up. He was a 17-year-old. He didn't even really get to think about the decision. He was just drunk. He took it. He went along with it. It was amazing. And from that point, Ryou has just been messing with him, playing with him, acting like the Cheshire Cat, just really taking the piss out of him in a way that Arata really can't fight back against. Because Ryou is right in everything he says. He's just chilled. He's already had his first year of high school. This is his second year going back in time to a high school student. I don't even know if that's true yet. For all I know, he really is a high school student and he's just doing the reports and stuff, but helping out the foundation, I don't know. But Ryou is cool. He's very funny. Doesn't seem like he's going to be one of the main friends when it comes to Arata. Seems like Arata's going to make friends with these other friends, Reina and Onoya and Kazuomi, and they all seem cool. It also has already set up the main love interest, which I'm going to find very interesting. I mean, this chick, Chizuru, as soon as I heard her voice, Aikayono, freaking goddess, because straight up, I can't wait to see her as Mikan again in Danganronpa 2, but I just love the fact that she's shown up and instantly Arata kind of is into her. She's like the smartest in her class, she's very quiet, she's probably having some problems herself making friends. And then you've got Arata who's showing up and is way too old and doesn't know how to interact with school kids. It's brilliant. Meanwhile, there's two other high school girls. Karyu, who's just a normal girl in the volleyball team, trying to be the smartest in the class but not quite keeping up to Chizuru. And then Onoya An, who has transferred in and is just super bubbly and cute and adorable, and I like her the most. Out of the high school girls, obviously, Sensei is still love. So I'm thinking how this series will go is that Arata's just going to learn to be a high school student and get some healing moments, develop his personality. And I'm not even sure if they're going to turn him back into a 27-year-old. That's the thing. If they do that, it would just mess up this whole year he's got going. They could do this in one good way. They could have it that secretly everyone in this classroom is actually a 27 to 28-year-old who's been turned back the time. Everyone's part of the ReLife program and then they all get time sped up again. And it's like, hey guys, you're adults now. And you've gone through a year bonding with each other. Be friends in the real world. You need that kind of support system. Maybe. I don't know. All I know is it's going to be really messed up if at the end of the year Arata has to go forward 10 years, try to get a proper job again, and, you know, if he does fall in love with this Chizuru chick and start dating her and shit, it's going to be really awkward when he says, oh, by the way, I'm 27. Oh, God, the cringiness. I can't wait to see what direction the show is going to go in. This is the thing. This was a great start for it. I really enjoyed it. Animation isn't always great, but I love some of the reaction faces they do. I love some of the transitions they've had. The colours are greatness, so I'm really enjoying it. Soundtrack was used interestingly. It's very strong. You hear a lot of piano playing in the background that really cuts into scenes. I quite like it. It's not the best there's ever been, but I do quite like it, and I really like the ending song. So let me know you guys' thoughts on this first episode once you've seen it. For me, this one definitely seems watchable. I'm definitely going to continue watching this one. And remember, all of these episodes will be out by the end of the day in America. So hopefully I'll watch them all by the end of tomorrow night and I'll come out with a full series review. I'm definitely not going to review each episode, but I'll probably do a full series review once I've finished this one. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. If you like this review, then wreck that like button like you mean it. If you want to see more summer season reviews, then subscribe to this channel. And I will see you guys next time.